okay. He came up real fast. Go on ahead. Well, that was fast. Okay guys, so you see earlier in this video, if I tie it in, people don't know how to ride. Honestly, it sucks. And I flooded my bike because of it. So, yeah, let's get back to the riding.
So, as you guys could see there, kind of had a little bit of collision. Yes, no, maybe, yeah, I think I did. But it wasn't really that big of a deal, so, I mean, I'm not mad at the little girl, I don't hold any sort of grudge. But, it was just kind of weird because I've never had that happen to me before. Yet again, I've only had this bike for about 8 to 10 months, I think. Maybe a year about. Well, so, you know, I got over to the right because my father always tells me pass on the right. So, you know, I got on the right. You'll see up here, later in the video, there's a small pack of guys on 2 strokes. And I'm on the right, you know, I'm going pretty slow past them, so, yeah. And don't mind my riding, guys, we were really tired and the whoops had to have been the worst. Like you see there, I'm going slow past them. Sometimes I have to weave around a couple trees because it's Florida, it's a swamp. But anyways, she kind of got over into my lane, so to speak. I went over to the right, and she kind of went over to the right, and she kind of freaked out. Maybe she thought, you know, I was gonna go around her to the left, or to her right, but I wasn't. I was staying on my right, and I was gonna stick to it. But it seemed to me like she was kind of panicked. She said she turned around and looked for her sister, which there was no bikes after her or any 4-wheelers at all. So my father actually told me that a young girl also on a bike or a quad, one of the two, had, you know, nearly ran into him too, just not 2 minutes later, because he was behind me. At this point, I'd already passed him. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. It was just kind of weird. So yeah, let's let the riding speak for itself.
way different. You can go try mine. I'm gonna have to go over here because it's not open over there.
Oh no?
No, there's too much like ruts and stuff. I don't feel comfortable. So mine's the 88. You wanna go ride it? Wow, it feels a lot different.